Little Goody Two Shoes.
Alright, hello, and welcome to my playthrough of Little Goody Two Shoes. The game finally came out today on Halloween, and well, I rushed home and decided to go play it. I've already played the demo, video in my playlist, and now the game is here. I was going to just skip to the part where I left off of the demo, but considering that the opening was different from the one that we saw in the demo, I might as well just, replay it from the beginning on Switch this time. So, let's begin. And the text is still very long, so I'm not going to read this. I'm sorry, not long. It's very fast, so I'm not going to read it. so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise. Oh, I'd show them. I'd make them scrub my pots and pans, my shoes even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean up my earth, and fetch me some water, sorry. Better yet, I'd have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. Once again, I feel you on that. All the things I could ever want, all the shiny dresses, one for each day of the week, with shoes and jewels to match. And maids, all the maids I could ever want. Oh, if only. Well, one can dream. Elise. Oh, for goodness sake. You must work like all day and night. On your way home, lass? What are you doing wandering about in the dark, Elise? You also know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering about, Mr. Ludwig. I've been working late, if you'll kindly believe. You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you! I'd be home already had you not stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise. We've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance, for what? What am I to be afraid of? The witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not to question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Lest I come across the witch, I know. Let us hope you don't come to regret your words, lass. I can't stand these folks. Two objectives. Find your way home. You know what? Because this one's switch. Let me see if there's anything different. I best head on home before it gets too late, I suppose. Because there could be secrets. Or not, I guess. Okay. It's pretty much the same. It's the same for now. Acquired one green. One experience. Oh.
For goodness sake!
It's impossible to keep this lantern lit in this wind. Guess I'll be finding my way home in the dark, I suppose.
What in the Lord's name?
Happened here? I'll supply my matches. Brew. Time to fly. Oh, there's a backlog. What? That's not much for some backlog. What? What was that thing? I was dreaming, or... What was I thinking leaving it here? How to light the fire now? It's been a long time since I've gone into Granny Holly's room. Not that there's anything to see there anyhow. Whoever broke into my home must be out there somewhere. How am I to sleep like this? Considering the wind, the glass panes tremble in their wooden frames.
What is this?
Good grief. What if it was that witch the townsfolk have been going on about?
Keep it together, Elise.
What she said? It was definitely a burglar. That said, I'm not going anywhere without my broom, which I already grabbed, so good. I suppose there's still nothing here either. Okay. This isn't the time to be watering the garden, is it? Weathered by time, the well's wooden structure stands frayed and warped. Man, the little shadow silhouettes are still kind of creepy. There you are, you shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took, right?
Hurry it
Now! Wait, please. Please forgive me.
Out with it!
Explain yourself, you witch, you wretch. What were you doing in my house? Wait, please don't hit me. I was just hiding there. There were these men, and I won't ask you a second time, thief.
Hurry it up!
Give me back everything you took right now. I didn't take anything. I was just scared. Please, I beg of you. Show me your hand.
Oh, but I...
Didn't take anything, ma'am. Now show me your pockets, and make it quick. I keep telling you, I didn't steal anything, ma'am. This is all I have, I swear. Coins and weeds. What are you doing up here in the mountains?
Oh,
I'm
that's...
a traveler, ma'am. Turn around. You say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide. Be that as it may, you're still...
Oh, but I...
Please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Oh, shush it!
Will you stop calling me that?
I'm sorry.
What she said?
For goodness sake.
And what she said? Alright, well... I might let you go if you can prove your innocence, that is.
Oh.
I don't know what else I can do, ma'am. Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess. And then you can...
I'm sorry,
Ma'am?
I did it!
Yes, that's it! A maid!
Alright.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, you can clean my whole house from top to bottom. That'll teach you not to go storming into a stranger's home.
I'm sorry,
Ma'am, complaining already, are you? Wouldn't you agree this is the least you can do?
Yes.
Of course, I'll gladly do it, ma'am. Good. And in exchange, I suppose you can stay here. But no more thieving. I am not a thief, ma'am. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. Anyhow, you work for me, and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say? It does sound fair, ma'am. It is very kind of you, but I am not a thief. Fine, you're not a thief. Now, would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you?
I'm sorry.
You don't. I apologize.
Alright.
My name is Elise, and you best remember it.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. And once again, you are Rosemary. You are mentioned in the game Pocket Girl. That means you're very important to the plot. My name is Rosemary. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
Just Elise is fine. Come now, you have a lot of work to do. Of course. Bring Rosemary home. You'll be living in your house now. How did she even do all this? Look at my floors.
I'm sorry.
Even Granny's place, shattered to pieces. What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. Alright, well, you know what you did.
Anyway.
Anyhow, here, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny, you hear? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace, too. Oh, and wipe that stain off my wall and wash all my windows.
Alright.
I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow, understood?
Of course.
Ma'am?
For goodness sake.
And I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry.
Come now, let me show you to the well out the back.
Oh, but I
Can do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie. I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once, and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk.
You hear?
Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. What if she's dangerous, or worse even? What if she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about? Oh, what would Granny Holly do? Holly or Holly? Holly do, I wonder. She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her, too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. Okay, one bread gone. It's morning already. I can't be late for Sunday Mass, or Father Hans will...
You can't be serious!
Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taken everything I own by now. You lose one bread for each time period of that passes by. That's 6 bread a day. Manage your normal food and key items through the item menu. You can consume something and use a hand items through the item menu as well. Alright. The house is clean.
Oh.
Or maybe not.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem like she took or broke anything, but... Hey,
Rose and Marine!
was that her name? Can't believe she tidied up and left just like that. I didn't even give her anything to eat last night. The poor thing. Now, where could she have gotten to? Fine, Rosemary. It's no use going to the pantry, is it? There's nothing to eat in this house. Yeah, you did kind of just force her to do, labor with like no pay and no food. Stringing cobwebs and dust clings to the old oven's wooden doors, as though sealing them.
Rose and Marine! For goodness sake.
There you are, you...
Elise.
Jeez. Honestly. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind, come with me now.
I'm sorry,
Are you taking me to the village? What do you take me for, some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute. Truth be told.
I'm sorry.
For what I did too.
For goodness sake.
I got it. All of that's dead and buried. Now come. I'm running late for Sunday Mass.
Yes.
Wait for me, Elise.
Flock.
Flock. Flock? Oh my, what a cute little goat.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm so relieved to see you. Where have you been? You know this goat?
Of course.
Yes, of course. We've been on the way to Kiefenberg. We've been together since. Yes, we were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he? The cuddliest little thing, you say?
Anyway.
Anyhow, I ought to get it going. Would it be late for Sunday Mass?
Yes.
I'll be back in a moment, Block. I have to say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I wanted to assure you I mean no harm, Elise. It kept me up for hours last night thinking you'd...
Oh, shush it!
I get it already, don't need to tell me. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry.
Yes.
Thank you, Elise. You really are too
For
kind.
goodness sake.
Good grief. You do remember I hit you with a broom, right? Called you a thief, made you do my bidding, and whatnot? Most folks would have tossed me right out the moment they found me, but you didn't. I suppose I did. Anyhow, I'm heading
All
out.
right.
Don't wander about and don't make a mess.
Of course.
I won't, Elise. Okay. Before you go, Elise, I have something to tell you. If you could come meet me later today, what's keeping you from telling me now? Well, it's important, so I'll be in the back by nightfall, alright? For goodness sake. It best be worth my while, you hear? I promise it's nothing bad. We'll see about that. There you are, Flock. Ought to be nice being a goat, huh? Not one care in the world, oblivious to everything. Okay, goat. Watching you. Would you like to revisit the game's tutorials? No. Ouch, I never do that. This isn't the time to wonder about. I'd best hurry. Okay, so I should go straight to English. There you are, Elise. Over here, why don't you? Why don't you? Good day, Gritty Griddle. On your way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father Hounds off my back? I got some fresh buns, they'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? What can I do for you today, dearie? I'm buying, I believe. Alright, so at the moment I decided to get nothing, because I don't think I need anything right now, at least. I forgot, this is one of those classic RPGs where you can go into people's house and find gold. Or rupees or coins or whatever currency that the game has. Hello. Everything alright, Mrs. Linda? Oh, Elise. Would you take a look at my poor flowers? That windstorm nearly uprooted all of them from their pots. What windstorm? Has nobody told you? Why, you've seen all these branches scattered about town. I heard Bruin Heights' roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening. I suppose. It might be best to seal our windows and doors. Old Wilhelm, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and kicking. Made it home all right last evening, I see? I did indeed, Mr. Bernhard. You folks have your hands full today, it seems. Folks were scared out of their wits. You make it sound like a trivial matter, old Wilhelm. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors, entire treetops, some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. The alleys took a beating, that's for certain. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Johan says it might have been the witch herself, but... Oh, here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. Anyhow, I'll be heading inside now, folks. Let us hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, will help. Please, like you will help. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Mrs. Adelaide? My, Elise, you do look quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. Not at all. It seems like you folks had it worse than I did. My, now that's hard to believe. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, Adelaide? Or Adelaide, Adelaide? Oh, I about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland. That's what. Oh, Adelaide, it's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Miss Merrily. All I can see is we're running. All I can see is we're running like mats. Goodness, what is keeping her come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh?
Elise!
Good morning, Elise. The evergreen sweetheart Freya. How are you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you were coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night.
Oh, what can we do?
Oh, me neither. And all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig can help me. Your sprig? I have a tiny sprig of a lavender under my pillow, you see? Really, it helps keep me sleep. It helps make me sleep better, and it leaves such a lovely. Shh. Keep quiet, you two.
I'm sorry.
Miss
Shush it, you.
You're the one writing a poem for you. May the blessings of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let us all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I'm aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust St. Walpurga to guide our people and keep her out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. Took you all you had to get out of this bed this morning, I wager. Okay.
Shush it, you.
Just aside, Elise. Don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Lab. Can you tell?
For goodness sake.
I'd best get to work now before it gets late.
See you later, Elise.
Don't forget to come back later, Elise. I won't. Oh no, she was clipped behind the thing. I was like, what's going on? Couldn't sleep last night, could you? Could you? Didn't sleep a wink. Explains the hilarity. You're hopeless, Lepkachin. As long as you keep indulging me. It's my fault, huh? Here you go before I forget. Oh, you brought me my favorite. Mr. Bernard said you were rather late getting home last night. Is that so? I did tell you it was almost time for supper when you stopped by. And I told you Miss Selma worked me like a donkey right up until nightfall. Mr. Bernard was fretting over you is all. Mr. Bernard can find better things to do with his time, I'm certain. You really are so stubborn, Elise. Anyhow, it's about time I head out. Hey, I'll be up at the bell tower all afternoon if you like to keep me company. I'll be there, Lev. Probably. We best send word to Primeldorf for... Ah, Elise, didn't see you there. Send word to Primeldorf, Mr. Gustav? We're having folks from Primeldorf lend a hand with the festival this year, Elise. I heard the windstorm wasn't as bad up in the mountains last. Freya was fretting over you like you wouldn't believe. She was? You ought to thank the Lord for your good fortune, Elise. Certainly, Father. Hard at work even on a Sunday, are you? When aren't I, Father? Sundays are meant for rest, Elise. You let us know if you ever need a hand, you hear? Of course, Mr. Gustav. Thank you. No wonder Father Hans is such a miserable wretch. I would be too if I had to read this gibberish all day. Father Hans' holy scriptures rest upon the altar, each page scrawled with atonements. Annotation. Atonements. Why did I say atonements? I remember sneaking into Father Hans' study with Lab when we were children. These two rooms have nothing but junk in them, anyhow. Mysterious note. There's something written on here. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified be thy name. May thy will be everlasting, and thy grace all embracing. Whence thou shalt be on the Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life-bearing grove. A prayer? There's something else at the bottom. Kieferberg's offering lies in the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. In the crossroads? I wonder who dropped this. This place always brings back such good memories. The fragrant mountain breeze frolics about the rolling hills, spreading its spring cheer all across Keeperburg. I stopped lighting candles ever since Granny Holly passed away. Not that they ever did anything anyhow. Kept burning in the wake of a prayer, each candle's flame flickers in serene devotion.
For goodness sake!
Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. To think I'll have to work all day until the evening. Ah, Elise, I was waiting for you. Waiting for me? I almost forgot to give you this. You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right? Oh, you didn't have to, Freya. I use it right before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. I put a little lavender in there, too. Wait, you made this yourself? Of course I did, silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, you see. You do have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you? Ah, so I'm told. I suppose. Anyhow, I'd best move along before it gets late. Hey, Elise, I was wondering. I'm going to pick some flowers this afternoon up in the mountains. Flowers? I thought maybe you might care to join me, if you'd like. Alright, I'll be there, Freya. That's wonderful. Have a nice day, Elise. What's gotten into her? Are you one of those people who just aren't aware that someone has a crush on you, Elise? That's what that's starting to look like. Can't be bothered to lend a hand in the alleys, Elise. Folks can look after their own homes, I'd say. Sparing yourself on a Sunday, I see. As a matter of fact, I happen to work every Sunday, Miss Lorelei. Alright, whatever you say, lassie. Say, have you seen my niece by chance? Molly? I'll take it you have it then. No, I don't think I have, Mrs. Lorelei. She's been up to no good lately, you see. Running around, about, begging for food, skipping class, who knows what else. I see. Nothing a good whipping can't fix anyhow. I wouldn't be so certain. You've seen what it did to the alleys, Lorelei. Oh, Audley, what are we to do with you? Is everything alright, Mrs. Lorelei? Audley here is making too much of that windstorm talk. You'll see, Lorelei. See what, Mrs. Audley? Oh, Jotrin's right, lass. That windstorm came from the woodland. It's that wretched witch. For goodness sake. You'd best keep such thoughts to yourself, Audley. The townsfolk are already frightened. You wouldn't want to make it worse. Why, I'm simply trying to alert folks to the... You ought to watch your words, dearie. That's what happens when you try Mrs. Merrilee's patience, I suppose. I'm so glad you dropped by, Elise. Won't you lend me a hand? I have my hands full tidying up after the windstorm, you see. I can lend you a hand with that, Mrs. Ariane. I was hoping you could fetch me some eggs from the coop. Leave it to me, Mrs. Ariane. Careful with the hens now, you hear? I dare say they're still riled up after last night. Out of my way, you feathered rat. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time.
3, 2, 1, go! Three, two, one, go!
You know what? Okay. No. Oh, well. I still passed. Oh my, these will hardly do, Elise. How many eggs do you need? Hiram's going to be rather disappointed before laugh. For your time, Elise. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. Okay, should I make my money by chopping wood, or you know what? I'm gonna go. I think I meant Freya at the viewpoint the first time when I did the demo, so I'm gonna just do that again. Oh, Elise. Ah, Elise, perfect timing. What's the matter, Mrs. Marielle? Poor Audley is losing her wits, you see. She's rather superstitious after all. I suppose it could be bad considering her age. Truly. She's been coming in and out of the alleys, too. I suppose she's fretting over the damage, but... Are you done with the cleanup, Mrs. Ariane? It's taking a while, but it's coming along. Audley won't last a week carrying on like this. Without our support, I'm afraid she'll... Well, it was Audley's going to die from fright. Okay, well... More good than bad coming our way, good God willing. You best keep positive outlook, lovely. The festival's a week away. Are you still talking about the windstorm? Even the last has had enough of that, you see. Oh, Jochen's right, Heinrich. It was more than a mere windstorm. Oh, for goodness sake. I think I speak for all of Peeperberg when I say it's better to be safe than sorry, that's all. Spreading this nonsense about town is doing more harm than good, Mr. Ludwig. I have to agree, old Audley's losing her wits. Father Hans can have a word with her later. As for us, we have to act before it's too late, or we'll never hear the end of it. Elise! I'm busy. Shoot! You're so boring, Elise. No wonder you're always in such a bad mood, Elise.
Muffy!
Oh, I'll tell you who's always in a bad mood, you little... Please, Elise, come play with us. She won't. She's a coward. Coward, coward. Oh, I'll show you the coward. Give me that. How did you do that, Elise? Oh, she's good. You did it from so far away, Elise. You're making too much of it, you brats. Your arms are longer, that's why. Cheater, you're a cheater. Why you? What are you doing here, Melly? Elise, I'm doing nothing at all. Stuffing yourself full of Mrs. Lesbian apple pies again, are you? Oh, but they're really sweet, Elise. Keep your grubby hands off of me, Mindy. Your loss. Working on a Sunday again, Elise? Ought to keep myself fed, I'd say. Say, Elise, we've been considering rebuilding these homes. These piles of rubble? What for? Told you, fellas. Not a soul in Keeperburg will give it the time of day. I don't see how it would be worth the hassle, that's all. It's such a shame they're sitting right by the village square, too. But who would choose to settle in Keeperburg, of all places? Come now, folks. If we don't rebuild our own town, who will? You're right, Gustav. This is our home, after all. There's no swaying you two, is there? It's always lovely to see you, Elise. Why is the bread so crunchy like that? I best not wander about too far. Oh, whoa. Wait. Can I go to the mountains or something? Oh, okay, here. There she is.
Elise!
Ah, Elise. I'm so glad you made the time. I was curious about the maple, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them down? I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maple, and Mrs. Merrily and Mrs. Linda too.
Freya!
Might as well invite all of Keeper Bird to dress it all this late.
Right!
Why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You could spend the night on Friday, and we could all do it together. I'm not too certain about that. Wouldn't it be so much fun to have you? Oh, it would be so much fun to have you. Sorry, I'm drinking water. I'm not so good with that kind of thing, Freya. Huh?
It's wonderful!
Oh, I knew daisies would suit you best.
Freya!
What do you say, Elise? Do you want to stay the night? I suppose I could, but it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what I... You don't fancy me much, do you, Elise?
Freya!
All I want is to be good friends with you, despite everything. I do too, you know. I wasn't trying to make you feel for me or anything of the sort.
For goodness sake!
That's not it, Freya. Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean
For
to.
goodness sake!
You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous.
Elise!
I'm glad we're friends, Freya. I truly am. Yet you keep trying to please me day in and day out. That's not what I meant to do, Elise. I wish you'd treat me more as a friend, Freya, rather than someone you owe an apology to.
Elise!
I'll be using that ointment you made me, alright? I never meant to overcompensate,
For goodness sake!
yet you shower me with gifts every day of the week. You don't do that to anyone else. What am I supposed to think?
I know!
That's because I care for you, Elise. Huh? There's a reason why you're the only one, silly. Anyhow, it's getting quite late, isn't it? Is everything alright, Elise? You're red as a bee. Why, it is getting quite late.
Shush it, you!
What are you laughing at?
See you later, Elise!
See you around town, Elise.
For goodness sake!
Goodness knows what I would give to live in a castle just like that one. Yet here I am, a simple maid of all work, shining in the distance, the monuments of castle stands ephemeral and out of reach. For now, at least. Gonna go check the forest again to see if there's something else there. Like I wish, Your Honor. Or what am I doing talking to a goat? Yeah, a goat. There she is.
Rosemarine!
There you are, Rosemarine.
Elise.
I didn't know you'd be back so soon, Elise. I still ought to head back to town, mind you. What are you doing standing out here? Oh, just waiting for the stars to come out is all. A little too early for stars, don't you think? I find it helps me air out my thoughts. Air out your thoughts, you say? I'm waiting for the waxing crescent. It's important to set my sight on what's to come. The sooner the better. What do you mean, Rosemarine? You see, Elise, I've dreamt about you before, about Kieferberg too. Last night, or... I know this may sound strange, but I didn't quite stumble upon Kieferberg by accident.
Rosemarine.
What do you mean? Do you believe in fate, Elise? I don't know. I've never given it too much thought. Then you most likely won't believe what I have to say, but...
It's fate, Elise.
I've always known my fate was with you, Elise. Huh? It's too soon to be having this conversation, if I'm honest. I meant to wait until you were ready, but...
Rosemarine.
I don't understand, Rosemarine. Ready for what? You'll know in
For
time.
goodness sake.
What's with all this mystery? Out with it, Rosemarine. What are you trying to tell me? It took me quite some time to make sense of it myself, but... everything's feeling so strangely nostalgic to me. Nostalgic, you say? Your name, your voice, your home, this breeze even. All that surrounds you. So much of it feels like home to me.
Rosemarine.
That's not possible, Rosemarine.
Elise.
It's you that stars told me about, Elise. I'm certain now. Never in my life have I ever heard such nonsense, and yet... I'm covered in goosebumps. I can tell you don't believe one word of what I just said.
Rosemarine.
I think I'll stay out here for a little while, if that's alright. I promise I won't be late for supper. Alright. Don't stay out here too long, dear. I won't. Oh, I'm finally done with work for today. I'd best head over to Mrs. Gretel's to see Lovegreen. I forgot to say her name.
Elise.
Elise, welcome back. I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow, Elise? It's not a bad idea in itself, but how am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm.
Alright.
On that note, Rosemarine, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside.
Oh, but
I can clean it out for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you all day and night.
but...
Oh, Elise, I wouldn't want to be a bother.
Oh, shush it!
And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that, Rosemarine? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here just in case. I see your head pop out before.
Puppy!
It's you. Please spare me, Elise.
Puppy!
What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Mippy?
You know...
What's that on the show? I swear on my auntie's name.
That's so.
And you just so happen to hide behind my house. I see. Who does it? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now, or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise? I just...
Out with it!
I saw her. That girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here. Even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything else. Keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or else. Why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I should have guessed that's what you wanted. What are you telling him, Mippy? You better get me a pretzel for tomorrow. Mouth shut or I'll make certain you'll never go for a stroll again. And don't come back or else.
For goodness sake!
This is the last thing I needed.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry.
I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry,
It's Rosemarine.
Shush it, you!
Oh, shush, I'm heading back inside.
Yes!
Hold on. All the good stuff happens at night. Oh, our beloved Keeferberg. Keeferberg? Are you from Keeferberg? Why, a few of us are. How lovely of a town. How desperately I long to see it once more. What's so good about Keeferberg, would you say? You won't know until it's too late, I'm afraid. Oh, how I wish I was in your shoes. I don't think you're aware of what that means. We certainly weren't let alone. Someone like you. We? There you are, Lepcoin. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fighting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Elise? It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Thanks. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you'd use a little more than usual tonight. You should look after yourself, Elise. Lem Cohen's always had a talent to figure things out, but... Is this her intuition again, or... Move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Lem. Oh, I can't find it. What can't you find, Renee? I hadn't seen you there, my dear. The bear Mrs. Merrily gave me. That's what you get for being such a klutz, Renee. Apple. Mrs. Merrily said she made it for me. It even had a ribbon on it. It may be best to head inside for now, my darling. It's no use looking for it in the dark, that's for certain. You're a klutz. You're a klutz. That's not funny, Apple. You have your hands full, don't you, Mrs. Lesbian? Like you wouldn't know. Mrs. Lesbian's apple tree seems to be doing well this year, huh? Look to the room of apples, the barrel stands undenying, unyielding. despite the visible gasps and complaints. I don't know how she does it. Anyone in the village? I don't remember coming back to the village at night. Looking to get another lecture from Bernard, at least? You lads have to spare her the earful, Heinrich. Finally, a voice of reason! Don't lump me in with blood-wicked Bernard, Eugene. Elise is more than capable of looking after herself the way I see it. I most certainly am, Mr. Heinrich. These old folks, however, you better keep an eye on them. Do you mean Mrs. Otterly and old Johann? They've been spreading utter nonsense, I've heard. Old Johann's going to become a problem sooner rather than later, I'll wager. Why do you say that, Mr. Eugene? You'll see, lass. I wouldn't want to be talking behind the old lad's back, but I suspect the windstorm nonsense will take its toll on us. Mr. Blowhole's been keeping him so busy, it seems. Covered in dents and scratches, the animal's smooth surface glistens in the sunlight. My Elise, why are you still wondering about town? Is everything alright, Mrs. Otterly? It clearly isn't, is it? What if that windstorm picks up again this evening? There's only so much an old woman can do against the wind. Against the what then, Elise? I hardly see a reason for all this fretting, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm well aware of what you're trying to say, lass. This windstorm was no odd occurrence, I'll have you know. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. You don't mean to say it was the... Oh, please, don't mention it. For goodness sake. This one. I can? Why didn't you go this way before? Oh, hello. Oh, it's you, Elise, was it? I don't have either of these. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? You should come by more often, darling. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. So I'm going to assume that as the days go by, the mess gets cleared, opening up the map a lot more for me to explore the actual village. But I guess I'll head back now. So, crossfade, and we're back home. Like, I really gotta feed that girl bread to shut her mouth. You left that goat in the granary, I was hoping.
Of course.
Of course. Sorry. I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise.
Huh.
I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosemary. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping on the hay. Why not?
For goodness sake.
You're not a goat, Rosemary. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket?
For goodness sake.
I don't see what's so funny.
Please.
You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now.
Shush it, you.
I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too, and a candle. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosemary. Good night, Elise. Goodness sake. What am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosemary. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too. I best make sense of all this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace. Somewhere. Where I can live with the life I deserve. Where am I?
What is this?
Isn't this a dream? Hello? It's so bright, I can hardly see. A blindingly warm light pierces the window's glass panes, cradling the room in a welcoming glow. I feel like I'm in a princess bedroom. If only I could live here, just like I've always dreamed. Am I? The items in your inventory can have effects on the environment. Try using them on. Rebirth. That's what I wished for. Long, long ago. You wanted to be reborn? Somewhere safe. Somewhere far, far away. I went through all of their trials, gathered all of his gifts. And, indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet, to think I would end up like this. Wait, what was that? It's locked, it seems. Oh, and I bet there's something nice inside too. Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh goodness, so many dresses. Another key? I wonder what it's for. lucky here, I suppose. Can't say I minded much if I'm honest. Okay, well, that is the game. Well, we'll just be locked here forever. I'm not going anywhere near that dresser. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. I can't see anything. A blinding crimson glow pierces the window's glass panes, hinting the room reddish hues. That should be fine. These changed as well. A strange statue. A marble statue of a crow wearing golden crown. Nameplate reads something. Strange statue. Azil? Hazel? You know, just in case, I'm gonna just because I'm pretty sure this man may not come back later. You know, like in the next chapter or so. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have a bad feeling about this. What in the Lord's name is this place? What are those things? Don't forget to turn on your lantern to keep an eye out. It's already on. Okay, I should remember by heart where all the little stuff is. I'm upset that it took me a while to catch on that there are like little rings around the little candles. That's why they're able to attack you. These are all in a different language. I can't make sense of any of these titles. Sorry, Elise. Sorry. Damn. So the way her, I guess, insanity works kind of reminds me of the darkening in Corpse Party. Specifically in Corpse Party Book of Shadows, where, like, the screen gets a bit darker. Each time, you know, you touch an item or do things to make you go insane. So, I'm real mindful of that. Item got acquired bandages, thank you. Man, they're not gonna want to restart over and not have used that. That's fine. Phantasm key. Okay. It's a key! This is what will get me out of here. I'm certain. That's me. jammed. I could try to pry it open, but... What's this? The key to one's dream is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in this very room, the core of your innermost desire. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold, bathed glory. That was my fault. That turn was my fault. So that's just over there. I think there's one more key. Because I remember that was like the last key I literally couldn't find. Velvet, the broad sofa rests surrounded by similarly luxurious furniture. Here it is. It's jammed. I could try to pry it open, but nope, force it. Alright, got the key. It's a key. This is what will get me out of here, I'm certain. Four keyholes. That means there are 4 keys, I'd wager.
This is it!
It worked. Right, okay. Cool.
What is this?
Where am I? I must be dreaming. Hurry now, hurry now. We're late for his banquets. What are you? Hurry, hurry. that is part 1 of my playthrough of Pocket Mirror. Unfortunately, I'm going to cut it off, right where I cut it off in the demo. I think that's how I'll separate the videos, unless, I don't know, if the days are kind of short, I'll keep progressing. But so far, it seems like one full day goes by a bit lengthy. I'm just trying to save time on editing and stuff. So, but luckily, I'm going to upload this and the next part today. So you get to have 2 videos of my playthrough of Pocket Mirror. And starting tomorrow, we'll see more new progress. But, yeah, man.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
I did not mean to click that, so sorry. But yeah. Anyway, looking forward to more of this. Until then, I'll see you in the very next video that should be uploaded by the time you're done watching this, hopefully. And we'll see where this goes. So, bye.
Hey kiddos, your favorite skeleton, Sans here to say, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Wouldn't kill you, would it? You can ring that notification bell to get updated, because this lazy bones here isn't going to be the one to tell you.